Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Cherrika Brown again, and we're on episode 5 of Cherrika Be Talkin', cause I be talking. And today's question is it okay for another woman to buy your husband some cologne? Now, this particular question wasn't sent to me, but it was posed to me because it was a discussion that someone I know had with one of their friends. And I thought this was a perfect question because it's holiday season. So why not? I will be talking, I will be answering, and I will be sending it to you so that you can hear my perspective on this particular question. Now, knowing me, I would have probably had to ask my man why this woman was even comfortable enough thinking she knows him like that to go and spend some money on some cologne for him. And when I really think about this, I know this is besides the point, but I guess it's because I'm an actor and I have to know when, where, why, how with every single thing. I kind of want to know what cologne it was that she bought for him, because that matters. Like, what was the cologne that she purchased? That's important too. It's important for a few reasons, because first and foremost, cologne is not cheap, not the good kind. What kind of cologne was she buying your husband? That's a good question to know. Now, I don't know any details like if this is from a secret Santa at work or a simple birthday gift, but either way, as a woman, whether you're single, dating, married, I just think we can all agree that we love when a man smells good. Like, seriously. A man could be walking past you at the gas station, at the store. His scent will catch your attention. Even in the mall sometimes, if a man smells good and he walk past you, you're likely going to like double take or look back to see like, who is that smelling like that? It's kind of like a turn on. So with that being said, would I want another woman, especially a woman who possibly encounters my husband regularly? Because what if it was like a secret Santa at work or a coworker or something purchasing him cologne? That's going to be a big no for me. No, I don't want you purchasing him any cologne. And people would possibly say that this sounds insecure, but let's just put it this way. Would your boyfriend or would your husband be okay with another man gifting you perfume? Think about it. Would he be okay with that? Now, if your answer is yes, you might just be with a lame, but that ain't none of my business. I'm just playing. But all jokes aside, it has nothing to do with insecurity and more so about respect and boundaries. Most men are typically naive, or at least they pretend to be very good. And they think of anything that a woman do for them as innocent, and they tend not to think about the tables being reversed. Like, when a man is in a simple situation, like someone giving them cologne, they don't think, oh, before I accept this gift, let me consider my wife or let me consider my girlfriend. Like, what if one of her male coworkers did this for her? How would I feel? How would I look at that? How would I view that? No, I might need to get her back this cologne and tell her I can't accept a gift like this from someone out of respect of my wife. So men don't typically think like that or use their part of their brain that we use. So it could very well be innocent, like he received it in all innocence. He did not think too hard about the situation. He didn't overthink, and he simply thought of it as a friendly gift. But for any of you that are familiar with like the 5 love languages, we all know that receiving gifts is one of the 5 love languages. When it comes to like perfume or any fragrances, colognes, that's kind of sort of like a intimate gift or sexual gift. Like, who doesn't want their man or woman smelling good, especially if you purchase the fragrance? When you smell it on them, it's like a certain satisfaction that you just feel. Like, yeah, I've purchased my dad cologne, but it's my dad. I'm just making sure that he stays hip. I want him to stay with the time, so I'm getting him the latest fragrance that I possibly got from a dude that I talked to or that I've been around. So I want my dad to be hip and fly. And also it's putting my mom on. She know what to get him for when she refill it. So yeah, it can be given like that, but it's a boundary set there because of course I'm his daughter. So it's not sexual, but it is intimate because it's my dad and I know what type of cologne I seen him wearing when I was growing up. So I have a feeling of what he would like or be drawn to because he's my dad. But cologne and perfume, it don't smell good on every single person. So you can have a fragrance that may smell really good on me, but if another woman puts it on, it may smell different to her on herself, and she may like the way it smells on me as opposed to how she liked the way it smelled on her, if that makes sense, because your body chemistry is different with different type of fragrances. Everybody body chemistry and the way your body responds to certain fragrances can vary. So for a person to basically go out and purchase something that is expensive for someone whose body chemistry that they're not typically familiar with, that seems a little weird in a way. And maybe some people don't think of it that way, but that is the way that I would think of it. I think of it as you actually having to know this person. I wouldn't expect another woman to think she knows what fragrance my man like unless she's paying close attention to the cologne he already wears, or they've had conversations about the way he smell, or they've expressed what they like, what they both enjoy, or what he would like. So that's kind of weird and it's random to me because I've even met men who don't even wear cologne. So for a woman to purchase it, she was pretty certain and confident about her gift, in my opinion. That's just me. So I've literally had dudes that tell me I was possibly the first person that told them about a certain cologne because some men just don't wear cologne. They don't wear fragrances. And also some women pretend to be oblivious to the fact that gifting someone else's man a certain gift is out of line. Let's just be honest. Men are easy, very easy, very, very easy. And there are women who are unhappy with their relationship status. They don't like seeing others happy, or simply just feel like they want what they want and they don't care if it's already taken. So they will do slick, indirect stuff that sends a man mixed emotions and signals. Some ways I would just suggest gifting a man that is not your man would be, you know, the little sections. If you go and visit Walmart or Target and they have like already made gift baskets, I know of those because my mom, she'll go to those little sections when they're having like Secret Santa and those type of things at work. You can get people those already made gift bags that are unisex sometimes, or it matches that person's personality, whatever they may have written down or what you just see them do at work. Because I mean, we do pay attention to people. I know I'm observant. So typically, if you do pay attention to someone, you can determine what they like, what they don't like, what they enjoy, sports teams, or if they talk or you've had a conversation with them. Yeah, it's easy to determine what a person like, but you also want to make sure you're getting people appropriate gifts because there is a such thing as appropriate gifts. Some things that you would get for a friend is not the same thing you would get for your mom. Some things you would get for your mom is not the same thing you would get for your dad. Some things you would get for one sister or sibling you wouldn't get for the other sister or sibling unless they just are that much alike and everyone is typically the same across the board, which is nearly impossible because humans are complicated beings and for the most part, everyone is different. But as a single woman in general, out of respect for myself, I am particular when gifting opposite sex friends who are in relationships especially. For example, I have a friend who is in a relationship, but he owns a business and I honestly couldn't think of anything to give him for his birthday. So I decided to support his business. I feel like anytime a man and a woman makes a business transaction, it says, I support you and I'm not trying to make this about anything else. So sometimes it's not even about whether you may like the person they're with or not. It's simply about respecting yourself or just creating that boundary and letting them know, because a lot of the times the woman set the tone. What we allow typically is what happens. So you have to respect yourself as a woman first. And I'm not saying overthink anything, because it's a whole different story if maybe you are married and your friend that you gave the cologne is married and you and your husband went and picked out this cologne for your friend. That's an entire different story, an entire different avenue, and an entire different discussion. I'm just answering this particular question. I don't know the specifics of the situation, but this is all I have for today. But I will be back because y'all know I be talking. Peace.